Yeah, exactly that. 2000, and so like last night, we have deal IDs set up with pretty much all of our major political partners, whether that's the Hillary campaign in Brooklyn or the Trump campaign, major political agencies. So essentially they have access to tap into Pandora inventory at any time, swap creative instantaneously, and we're able to give them discrete audiences, whether that's, hey, they want to reach voters in North Carolina or voters in Florida real time, get the exact audience they're looking for.
So Programmatic allowed you to do that, whereas prior you're talking about IOs,
Correct.
paper insertions, faxes back and forth, or emails back and forth. That was a clumsy process, but whereas with Programmatic you can actually have clients plug right in and...
Exactly.
What obviously we'll be excited about for coming elections and election years is politics is a huge passion that people follow on Flipboard. The other thing I think that's a super interesting opportunity for us is really getting into the other things that people are passionate about. I may be a suburban college-educated woman, and so a candidate may think to talk to me about the rising costs of college education, but Flipboard may know that I'm super passionate about environmental issues instead. So we're going to tap into that, but to your point, this year, with the speed and also aggregating enough scale, we haven't been able to capture as much of those dollars as we hope to in the future because we're just new to the programmatic space.
The pendulum is swinging to digital, but and also educating clients like, hey, listen, we might not hit every Republican, but it's better than the buy that it's definitely hitting a lot of people on Cape Cod. So it's kind of the balance between the bullseye. Sometimes we're held to such a high standard.
Yeah.
It actually is hurting the acceleration to digital because we've gone too far in the pendulum of precision.
So the theme of democratization of the supply, but also democratization of the demand and sort of the flattening out of the waterfall through things like header bidding and EDA has really allowed us to have a more holistic look on the buy side at the inventory, and that's really, I think, created some exciting opportunities on the sell side. To, as I said before, monetize impressions that you otherwise would have no idea were so valuable to somebody that you weren't talking to.
But the funny thing is that arguably political spend is still behind other industries in terms of their spend to digital. Roughly 10%, most industries are north of 20, closer to 30 or 40. So I think there's still an education gap that exists, interestingly enough. The sort of flip side to that is that it could be argued that programmatic is like the perfect mechanism for political spend. They sit on treasure troves of data. They want to find ways to enable that CRM data effectively, efficiently, highly targeted, and all of those kind of realities, all of those necessities are inherent in what programmatic affords.